Welcome back everyone. In this video, we will continue exercise 2nd A of banking class 10 ICSE. So let's start with the question number 2nd. Mrs. Matthew opened an recurring deposit account and deposited rupees 640 per month for 4.5 years. Find the maturity value if rate of interest is 12% per annum. So first of all, like I told you, you have to collect the data which is given to you. So I will just do the same thing. I have to write in my formula I require P, N and R. So I will write these values first because in order to calculate maturity value is equals to P into N plus simple interest. So they asked us to find maturity value. For maturity value we need simple interest, but for simple interest our formula is P into N plus 1 into R divided by 2 into 12 into 100. So for simple interest I require P, N and R, where P is the amount paid per month, N is number of months and should always be in months, and R is rate of interest. So I will write P. So it's written rupees 40 that person is depositing per month. So which means P is equals to rupees 640. Now N it's given as number of months. They have not given, they have mentioned it as 4.5 years. So first of all we have to change this into months because we need time every time in months. So whenever, see, I know 1 year is equals to 12 months, and since this is given in mixed fraction, first we will change into simple fraction. 4 into 2 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, so it will be 9 by 2 years. 1 year is equals to 12 months, so 9 by 2 years will be equal to, whenever we have to convert years into months, we will multiply this into 12. So 9 by 2 will be multiplied into 12. 1 year is equals to 12 months, so 9 by 2 years will be equal to 9 by 2 multiplied by 12. This goes same as, since 1 year has 12 months, 2 years will be 2 into 12. I know 2 years has 24 months. 3 years will be 3 into 12. Whenever years you are converting into months, just multiply the given number of years into 12. Since they have given us 9 by 2 years, this is the reason we have to multiply 9 by 2 into 12. So this we will do cancellation. 2 into 2 is 1, 2 into 6 is 12. So it will be 9 into 6, 54 now. Which means if I calculate number of years, number of months in a year, if I calculate N in months, it will be 54 months. See, the time they have given us 4.5 years. Years first I have to convert it into months because always we need months, not years. 1 month is 12 months, 1 year is 12 months. So whichever years they have given you, you just have to multiply that number into 12. If we multiply 9 by 2 into 12, we got 54, which means our N is equal to 54 months. Now R they have directly written 12% per month. Now we have got all the values which we need for simple interest. So we will just put the values. P as 640, N as 54 plus 1 into R as 12, 2 into 12 into 100. Now you can see the calculations only are complex. See, formula is same which we are using from the starting. only while doing calculations you have to be very careful. So we will try to simplify it. This 0 will get cancelled with this 0. This 12 will get cancelled with this 12. And cancellation of 64 is possible with 2. 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 30. 2 into 3 is 6. 2 into 2 is 32. 2 into 32 is 64. So in my only one 10 is there. So let's write it down, then we'll see what to do. 32 into 54. Now bracket means multiplication. 54 plus 1, which is 55. So this 12 has already been cancelled. So downward in denominator I am left with 10. So let's see if further cancellation is possible. I can see 55 is getting 55 and 10. They both are common multiples of 5. They both have a common multiple 5. 2 into 5 is 10. 5 into 11 is 55. Again 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 16 is 32. Now I am left with 16 into 54 into 11. And denominator is 1. See the calculation at the starting it seemed very complex. Now it remained as it has converted into simplest form, 16 into 54 into 11. Now we will do this multiplication. So after multiplying 16 into 54 into 11, I got the value of simple interest as 9,504. Now we have to find the value of maturity. As we all know, the formula of maturity is P into N plus our simple interest. So the given value of P is 640, N is 54, and the simple interest which we have calculated just now. We will do the multiplication of 640 into 54. On multiplying, I got this value. This I added with 9,504, which is my simple interest. So after doing all the calculation, I got my maturity value equals to 44,064. So maturity value means, see, this is the amount which I have already deposited from my account per month I was doing. Simple interest is the extra amount which I have got. So now you can see only the calculations are little bit complex, but the sums, only two formulas we are using, and these are very simple. So let's move towards the next question. Let's start question number 3. It says A and B both opened recurring deposit accounts. A deposited rupees 1200 per month for 3 months. No, it is for 3 years. For 3 years. Yes, it is for 3 years, and B deposited rupees 1500 per month for 2.5 years. So we have to find out maturity value for both, and which one will get more maturity value at the interest rate of 10%. So now in the same question we have to find two maturity values, one for A and one for B. And we have to find it out which one will get more maturity after one is doing for 3 years, another one is doing for 2.5 years. First we will separately find maturity value for both A and B. Then we will see who is getting more. So for A I will write down the values, my P, N and R. So after calculating A, then we will calculate B. So I will do A first. For A we can see P is per month he is depositing rupees 1200. So I can write rupees 1200. N is for 3 years. I told you here every time you have to take time or number of months, not years. So 1 year is equals to 12 months So 3 years will be equals to 3 into 12. Whichever number of years they are telling, you just have to multiply that number with 12 to convert year into months. So now they have given us 3 years. I am multiplying 3 with 12. So any number, whichever number they have given, just multiply that number with 12 and convert years into months. So 3 into 12 is 36 months. So this I got. This I will directly write. N will be 36 months, and R they have given 10%. See, R is same for both. Now I know in order to calculate MV, which is maturity value, which is P into N plus simple interest. So in order to calculate MV, I need simple interest. So I will calculate simple interest first. And the formula of simple interest is, I hope you remember the formula by now, because we are doing the third sum. Formula is P into N plus 1 into R by 2 into 12 into 100. So this is the formula for simple interest of recurring deposit accounts, where P is amount deposit per month, N is number of months, and R is rate of interest. So P I will write 1200, N is 36, 36 plus 1, R is 10. 2 into 12 into 100. First I will write this. I will just finish this bracket first. 1200 into 36 into 37 into 10. So it will be 2 into 12 into 100. Now I can do cancellation, upward and downward cancellation is possible. 2 zeros will get cancelled with 2 zeros. This 12 will get cancelled with this 12. And 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 5 is 10. Now I am left with 36 into 37 into 5. Let's multiply these terms. 36 into 37. This is simple multiplication, you guys can also do. So this I have to multiply with 5. So I can see the simple interest, or the interest which A will get is rupees, always write rupees 6660, 6660 rupees. Now let's calculate the simple interest for B. So before calculating simple interest for B, we will calculate maturity value, because we need maturity value for both A and B. Formula for maturity value is P into N, which is the amount you are paying. P is amount per month, N is number of months. Now you have calculated simple interest also, which is 6660, 6660. Now I will write the values of P. P for A was 1200 and for A was 36. Because we converted 3 years into 3 months. So it was this plus 6660. Now I will just multiply this. 12 I will multiply with 36. Because 2 zeros I will write with the answer. So on multiplying I got 432. 2 zeros I will write, plus this 6660. So I will add these two. 432006660. I will add this. Simple addition is there. So from here I can see the maturity value of A is 52,860 rupees. So with your answer you have to write rupees also. Now let's calculate maturity value for B. So little calculation mistake was there. In addition, 6 plus 3 is 9 and 49,860. So this is the maturity value of A, 49,860. Let's calculate the same for B so that we can compare the values, maturity values of A and B. To calculate the maturity value, here I can write, to calculate the maturity value of B, I need the amount per month for B, which is 1500, number of months, which they have again given us in years, 2.5 years they have given. And I have told you, whenever they have given in years, you have to convert it into months, because we need time in months, not in years. So first we will change this mixed fraction into simple fraction. 2 into 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, so it is 5 by 2. And whichever number they have given us in years, we have to multiply that number into 12 in order to convert years into months. So 5 by 2 I will multiply with 12. 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 6 is 12. So 5 into 6 is 30. So time I got 30 months. Rate of interest is same for both A and B, which is 10%. Now I will write the formula of simple interest, which is P into N plus 1 into R by 2 into 12 into 100. And I hope you have already remembered this formula, since we are doing third question now. So I'll just put the values of P. P is 1500, N is 30 months. We have calculated just now because it was given in years. So N is 30, N plus 1. N plus 1 directly I will write 30 plus 1. So it is 31. R is 10. 2 into 12 into 100. I'll try to make these terms simple. So I'll do the cancellation. These 2 zeros will get cancelled with these 2 zeros. Now 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 5 is 10. Now again I can see this 12 is going into 2's table and 30 also. 2 into 6 is 12. 2 into 15 is 30. Now again I can see 15 and 6, they both are the multiples of 3. 3 into 2 is 6. 3 into 5 is 15. And now I can see no further cancellation is possible. So let's write it down. This is 5 into 15 into 31 into 10 is not into 5 by 2. Now we will multiply all these terms. 5 into 5 is 25. So 25 we will multiply with 15. See, this 5 and 5 I have multiplied. So it is 25 into 15. So do step by step. Do step by step so that these big calculations won't confuse you. See, I am also doing step by step. Now I will multiply 25 into 15. So I have multiplied 25 with 15 and I got 375. 25 into 15 I had to multiply C. Then I got 375. This 375 again I have to multiply with 31. On multiplying with 31, this multiplication you have to be very careful. See, even a single change in one number can make your sum incorrect. So I multiplied these two with this, so I got this number 11,625. So this was my number 11,625. Now since 2 is also there, now I have to divide this number with 2 and I have done the division. On dividing I got my simple interest in decimal form. It is 5800 and 12.5. So I have to write rupees also. So I have got the value of simple interest. Now let's calculate the value for maturity value, because the question is which one will get more maturity amount. So MV for B I have to calculate now. Same formula I will apply, P into N plus simple interest. P is 1500 and we have calculated as 30 because it was given us in years and we converted years into months, and I got N equals to 30 months plus simple interest. Just now we have calculated 5812.5. Now let's do the multiplication. See, 1500 with 30. So 15 into 3 we can do simply, which is 45. 3 zeros are there directly. I can write 3 zeros plus 5812.5. This both I can add now. I will write this 45,000. So this point, if point is not there with this number, put point at the end, put one more zero after point. Now because point should come under the point. This is to remove confusion, to reduce confusion we can say. Now we can add this. 5, 0 plus 5 is 5, then 2, 1, 8, 5 plus 5 is 10. So this is this. I got MV 50812.5. So my MV is 50,812. Now we know maturity value of A, which is 49,860, and maturity value of B, which is 50,812.5. And it's clearly visible maturity value of A is in terms of 49,000, B is 50,000, which means maturity value of B is more. Now we have to calculate by how much is getting more. So in order to calculate that, simple, we can do subtraction of MB, maturity value of A, from maturity value of B, because which is bigger, from that number only we can subtract. So we will do simple subtraction. After doing the subtraction, see, this number is not a decimal number. So what we will do, at the end of the number we will put decimal, and after that we will put 0. Now we will do subtraction. 5 minus 0 is 5, 2 minus 0 is 2, 11 minus 6 will be, this will be 5 because we will carry. So here it will be 17 minus 8. It's simple subtraction. I am sure everyone can do it. So it will be 952.5 also you can write, or 0.50, both are same. So 952.5 is the difference of the maturity amounts of both A and B. So B will get rupees 952 more than A. So this was our question. Let's do the next one. Now let's do question number 4. Ashish deposits certain sum of money every month in his RD account for 12 months. Interest rate is 11% per annum and Ashish gets rupees 12,715 as his maturity value. What did he will get paid every month? So in this question we have to find P. See, they have asked what did he pay every month, and MV is already given. MV is rupees 12,715. MV is already given. See, whatever things are given, we have to use the same formula, but now we have to find P. When such situation comes, what we will do, whichever thing we have to find, we will assume it as let P be X. So we will assume P as X. And this thing again we will use the formula of simple interest. Then after calculating simple interest, we will use the formula of MV to calculate P. So let's do this. So first I have already assumed P as X. Now I will see the other things. What is the value of n? N is 12 months. Number of months 12. Now our rate of interest, we can see interest rate is 11% per annum. So I will write the value. Now I will write the formula of simple interest, which is P into n plus 1 into R upon 2 into 12 into 100. I will just substitute the values of P, N and R in this formula. P is X, as I have assumed. N is 12, it's already given. So this is 12 plus 1, it will be 13. I will write it directly to save some time. R is 11. 11, I will write it over here. Now 2 into 12 into 100. So let's try to simplify this terms. 12 and 12 will get cancelled. Now I can see I am left with 13 into 11. 13 into 11 is 143x. 143x upon 2 into 100. So what I will do, first I will divide 2 with 143. I will divide 2 with 143. 2 into 7 is 14. 2 into 1 is 2. I will apply decimal over here. 0 will come. 2 into 5 is 10. So on dividing 2 with 143, I got 71.5. 71.5. So now I am left with 71.5 divided by 100 into x. Now let's simplify it more. Whenever a term with zeros are there in my denominator, I will just shift decimal by leaving those two numbers. See, 2 zeros are there. I will shift my decimal to left hand side, leaving 2 more digits. See, 2 digits, 7 and 1 are 2 digits. I have 2 zeros as my denominator. So I will just shift the decimal over here and finish my denominator. So now I am left with simple interest is equals to 0.715x. See, if your denominator is in form of 100, 1000, 10,000, so always your decimal will be shifted towards left hand side, and the number of digits which you have to choose, it depends on the number of the zeros. So 2 zeros were there. So after I shifted my decimal towards left, leaving 2 digits. See, here decimal was already there. So 2 digits I left, 7 and 1. So from here to here I shifted the decimal and finished my denominator. So simple interest, I got 0.715. Now since I have already got the value of maturity value, so that I will write as it is 12,715. So I will write the formula of maturity value, that is P into N, which is, I will write plus simple interest. So P is X, N is 12, see it is 12, and simple interest just now I have calculated, it is 0.715x. So here I will write this thing 12,715. So this will become 12 into x will become 12x plus 0.715x. See, I have got this thing. Now I will just add these things because like terms can be added and subtracted. Both of these terms, see, this also it has x with this term, this also has x. So like terms can be added and it can be subtracted. Since addition sign is there, both of these numbers can be added. I will add 12. If the number has, does not has any decimal, I put decimal at the end, and then I will write zeros afterwards. Decimal should be below the decimal, 0.715. So this is how I will add these two numbers. 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 7 is 7, and 12 will come. So on adding these two, I will get 12.715x. This side is 12715. So this number is getting multiplied with x. So I'll just see, I have to find the value of x. So I will shift this number to this side. So it will be 715. This number on this side it was getting multiplied, but on shifting the side, this number will gets divided by this number, because on shifting the sides, if a number is getting multiplied, the number will be divided on other side. So here I am left with x. Now I can see both the numbers are same, only difference is of decimal. So I will remove this decimal. So whenever we remove decimal, we will just we will count the number of digits 1, 2 and 3 which are after decimal. 3 digits are there after decimal. I will put 3 zeros and 1 with the number. So in this way decimal can be removed. This and this are same, they both can get cancelled, and I am left with 1000 equals to x. So the value of the amount which that person is paying per month is 1000 rupees. Hence we calculated the value of the amount which is paid per month by using the value of maturity value and simple interest. Let's do the next question now. This is the fifth question, and I can see this question is same as the previous question, but I will give you a little bit of help, but the final calculations you people have to do yourself, because in such type or in banking a lot of practice is required. The reason is that calculations are very long. So let's try. Let's write down the terms given. See, this sum is almost similar to question number 4. A man has recurring deposit for 3.5 years. So and they have given 3.5. 3.5 means they have given us 3 into 2, 6 plus 1, 7. 7 by 2 in years they have given. Years mean I have already told you we don't have to take time in years. It should always be in month. And I have already told you whichever year is given to you, that number you have to multiply directly with 12. So if you multiply that number with 12, we will be able to convert our time into months. 2 into 6 is 12. 7 into 6 is 42. So I can see that number of months given is 42 months. Now I'll see what other things are given. Interest rate of 12% per annum. I can see R is given 12% per annum, and gets maturity of rupees. Again they have given us maturity value, which means P is not given in this question also. Again we have to find P. The question is find the value of monthly installments, and P is our monthly installments. We will proceed the same way we have done in the previous question. First of all, we will assume P as x. So we will find SI, simple interest, in terms of x, and then we will put the value of our simple interest in our maturity value. So let's do. So the formula I will write for simple interest, and I am sure by now everyone is aware of the formula, which is P into n plus 1 into R by 2 into 12 into 100. P is, like I have already assumed it as x. You can assume it as x, y, z, any number, any alphabet, any variable you can choose. Now n is 42. So this is 42, and n plus 1 directly I will write now 43 into R, it's given 12. Again 2 into 12 into 100. So 12 and 12 will get cancelled. This 42 again I can simplify. 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 21 is 42. So now I can see I am left with x into 21 into 43 by only 100 is there. See, this is very simple. We don't have to do division also. We will multiply 21 into 43. We will multiply over here. So it is very simple multiplication. Everyone can do it. So I got 903 x by 100. And if a number in your denominator is in this form 10, 100, 10,000, you will just count the number of zeros. Here number of zeros are 2. So from right hand side you will count your number of digits of the given number in numerator 1, 2. So after 2 digits you will put 0. You have to count from the right side. Since 2 zeros were there, I counted my numbers from right hand side, and after 2, 1 and 2 I put decimal. So it is 9.03x. So the value of simple interest is 9.03x. Now I will use this value in the formula of maturity value. Since maturity value is already given to me, by using this I can find the value of the monthly installments. So formula of monthly maturity value is P into N plus simple interest. So MB they have already given you, it's 10,206. P we have assumed it as x, and N we calculated as 42. So directly I will write 42x plus simple interest. Just now we have, it is 9.03x. So this and this it can be added. So you can add. I told you if a number does not has decimal, you will write the number as it is. Put decimal at the end of a number, then you can write zeros over there. Then decimal should come under the decimal for the next number 9.03. You can add both these numbers because both the numbers they have x variable with them, which means they both have like terms, and like terms can be added or subtracted from one another. 0 plus 3 is 3, 0 plus 0 is 0, 4 plus 9 11, 51.03x. So again, in order to calculate the value of x, I will just shift this number to this side, because here is x. This number is getting multiplied to x this side. On shifting the side, this number will get divided by this number, because multiplication will be changed into division on changing the sides, and addition will be changed into subtraction on changing the sides. Now you can do the final division. Same way you have to do. First of all, you can remove the decimal. Decimal removal, I told you, you have to put the same number of 0 as the numbers after decimal. After decimal, you can see two numbers are there, 1 and 2. You can put 2 zeros along with the 1. So this decimal will be removed. So if you divide these two, you will get this into 2 is this number. So you will get the value of x as 200. So we have found the monthly installments of a man is rupees 200. So let's move towards the next question without wasting any further time. Let's start question number 6. So question number 6, it has two parts. One part I will explain you, and the next part second is same as the part number 1. So one I will do, and one you guys have to try yourself, and because trying will help you to understand, and it will increase your speed also. This type of calculation speed is required at most, because long calculation and time will be less. So let's do this. See, Puneet has recurring deposit account and deposits rupees 140 per month. So this means per month what is the deposit? Rupees 140. P is given, and for 4 years. N is also given 4 years. But the thing is time. it should always be in months, but here it's given in years. So I have told you, if the time is given in years, multiply that number with 12. So 4 into 12 is 48, which means n is 48 months. Just don't forget to convert years. Every time if the n is given in years, just multiply that number with 12. Now they have not given r. Again they have given you maturity value, which is rupees 8,902. Find the rate of interest per annum. So in this question you have to find rate of interest. In the previous question they have given these three values n, r and mv, but in this question they have given us the value of p and they want us to find the value of r. So we will start as we have started in the previous question. We will assume r as, or if you want you can keep r as r, or if you want you can assume r as x. So we will assume r as x. Again we will find simple interest by using the same formula, and then by using this value of maturity value we will find the value of r. See, whichever question, the type they have given you, every time these two formulas you have to use. See, because the terms which are used in this chapter will only be these four terms plus simple interest. So these five are the only terms which will be used in this chapter. So the formula which you have to use will always remain same irrespective of the terms they have given you. So let's start. Simple interest, again the same formula, because now I have assumed r. So in order to, because they have given me maturity value, so I need simple interest. The reason why we are finding simple interest, because the formula of maturity value is p into n plus simple interest. So I need simple interest so that I can put the value of simple interest in this. I have this value also, I have this value also, so that I can find the value of r. Simple interest is p into n plus 1 into r over 2 into 12 into 100. So this is the formula of simple interest, and I am sure you have by hearted this formula by now, because every sum we are using the same formula. Now we will substitute the given values. P is 140, n is 48 because we have calculated, n plus 1 will be 48 plus 1 will be 49, r we have to calculate, or we will write it as x, or if you want you can write r also, it's your wish. Now denominator I will write as it is 2 into 12 into 100. Let's simplify the terms. So I will 12 into 1 is 12, 12 into 4 is 48, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4. Now what I will do, see, whenever the denominator is in this form, just leave the denominator as it is, just multiply the above terms, or what you can do, because 1 0 is there, so I can cancel 1 0 with 1 0. Now I will multiply all the remaining terms, because see, if the denominator is in form of 10, 100, 1000, I can easily convert my answer into decimal form. So let it be like this. Now I am left with 14 into, see this is 14, this is 2 into 49 into x over 10. Now I will multiply 14 into 2 is 28, 28 into 49 I will multiply into x by 10. I will do this multiplication, 49 into 28, 9 into 8, 72, So I got 1372 by 10. So while doing multiplication, be very careful. So if only 10 is there now, what I can do? I will count my numbers from right hand side and I will put decimal after that number. Only 10 is there, so I'll count 1 from here and I'll put decimal after one number. So this is the value of simple interest which I have calculated now. Now I will use this value of simple interest in the formula of maturity value. Maturity value they have already given me 8,800 and 8,902. I will write below this because it's already given. P also they have given me 140 and N also 4 years means we have already converted it into months, that is 48 months, plus simple interest is 137.2x. Now I can see again it has become a simple linear equation with variable x. So I can easily calculate the value of x by the shifting of the term. So let's try to find it. First of all we need to multiply this. So 114 into 48 we will do. So this multiplication is required. 672, I got 672. This 0 I will write as it is, plus 137.2x. So now this 6720 is getting added to this number. So I will change because only like terms can be added or subtracted. Now this is simple number, this is also simple number, but this is a number with a variable x. So I can only add these two numbers because I can see they are these are like terms. So I will just shift the side of this number. This is of plus this side. On changing the side, this number will be of minus sign. On the other side, I will write 137.2x. So I will do this subtraction, and I am sure the further multiplication you can already do. After doing its subtraction, just shift this number to this side, and on shifting this number will get divided with this term, because here it's getting multiplied. On changing the side, the number will get divided. So after that you can get the value of r. So the reason I have given you till this, because I want you to do practice of calculations. If you do more practice, you will become more perfect in calculations, and there is less possibility of doing incorrect calculations. Now, sixth question has two parts. One part we have finished almost. The other part is same. You have to calculate the value of r. You can assume the value of r as x. Then you can find first simple interest in terms of x. After finding simple interest, you can find the value of r in the same way we have done in this part. And I want you guys to try and post the answers in the comment section. And if you come across any doubt, I want you guys to give me a feedback. Now let's try the seventh question and see what thing we have to done. Until now we have seen we have to use only two formulas whether any of the terms are given to us. Seventh question is, Anil deposited rupees 150 per month for 8 months. This first line is giving me information about my P, which is rupees 150, and N, which is 8 months. Now, under RD account, okay, what will be the MV? So you have to calculate MV, maturity value. What will be the maturity value if the rate of interest is 8% per annum? So R is also given 8% per annum and is calculated at the end of every month. So it's same only. See, this question is very much similar to the first question. The thing which they have asked us to find is maturity value, and we all know how to calculate maturity value. It is P into N plus simple interest. So for that I have to calculate simple interest, and I know the formula of simple interest, which is P into n plus 1 into R by 2 into 12 into 100. So what I will do, I will just substitute the value P, N and R in this, and I will calculate the value of 8 is n is 8, n plus 1 will be 9 and R is 8, it's given. So 2 into 12 into 100, and then I will calculate the value of my simple interest. Whichever value I will get for simple interest, I will just put that value in this equation, and then I will calculate the value of my maturity value. So this question was very simple. Directly it's given, only the last line is given and is calculated at the end of every month. It doesn't make any change. Everything is same, only two formulas we have to use. So I want you guys to try this sum, do these calculations and do more practice in calculations so that you guys will improve. See, in this chapter no concept is there, only formulas, two formulas are there, and we have to apply those formulas in each and every sum. So now let's quickly do the next question. So the next question is, Mrs. Geeta deposited rupees 350 per month in a bank for 1 year and 3 months as recurring deposit account. Maturity value is rupees 5,565 and find the rate of interest per annum. So I can see, first of all I'll just write down the values given. I can see P is, per month deposit is rupees 350. I'll write P is equals to rupees 350 in a bank for N. N is 1 year and means plus 3 months. See, 1 year and means plus. Always remember, if this thing is given in this type of thing, if and is written, that and you have to change as plus sign. And one more thing, time we need in months, not in years. So I know 1 year it has 12 months, so directly I can write 1 year as 12 months plus 3. So in total it will be 15 months. 12 plus 3 is 15. See, these type of things are just given to confuse you. Time, I know every time I have to take as in months, not in years. So they have just confused. They are doing to confuse you. Don't get confused and read the things carefully. Now again they want you to calculate the rate of interest. So R we have to find, which means I will assume R as X, and maturity value is given rupees 5565. We will do in the same way like the sixth question we have done. So let's do it. First I need to find simple interest. In each question just blindly start. You don't have to understand any concept. See, there is no concept. Blindly start the question by finding simple interest. P into n plus 1 into R by 2 into 12 into 100. See, easy. Now P, it's given 350 and it's given 15 months. N plus 1 is 15 plus 1 is 16. This is n plus 1. N is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. So directly I am writing. R we have to find, and I have already assumed it as X. Now 2 into 12 into 100 I will write as it is. Now let's try to simplify these terms. 0 and 0 will get cancelled. 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 8 is 16. This again on the 2's table we can do 2 into 6 is 12, 2 into 4 is 8, 2 into 3 is 6, 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 5 is 15. So this 0 I will let it be like that. So I am left with 35 into 5. If you are getting confused by these cancellations in one step, just do cancellation in 3 different steps. So if you want, I will do that for you also. First P I have written 350 into 15 into 16 into r as x, 2 into 12 into 100. Only two cancellations I will do in one step so that there will not be any confusion. 0 and 0 will get cancelled. Now 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 8 is 16. Now I will do in the next step. I am left with 35 into 15 into 8 into x, and as my denominator, this you have to put this sign before each step. Now I am left with 12 into 10. Now I can see this 12 and 15 both are multiples of 3. So 3 into 5 is 15, 3 into 4 is 12. Now I can see two cancellation. If you do in one step, it won't create any confusion. 4 into 1 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8. Now 35 into 5, 5 into 2 is 10. So I will write 10 over here by x, here 10. So now I can see this 10 and this 10 will get cancelled. So I am left with 35 into x, which will be 35x. So I get the value of simple interest, which equals to 35x. Now I will use this value of simple interest in calculating my rate of interest by substituting this value in the formula of maturity value, which is equals to P into N plus simple interest. Maturity value is given as 5565, P is given as 350, N is 15. Simple interest, just now we have calculated 35x. 5565, we will multiply 35 with 15. 0 we will write afterwards. So 35 with 15 we will multiply. Simple multiplication you guys can also do. So it will be 525, 0 I will write as it is. Wait, I'll do it again. 35 into 15. Yes, it is 525. 525. This 0 was there, so I'll write 0 with this. Now plus 35x. So what I will do, I know only like terms can be added and subtracted. So I will shift this term to this side. 5565 minus 5250. Why minus sign? Because on changing the sides, plus sign, this is positive term. So plus, the positive term will be changed into negative term. So plus sign will be changed into the minus sign. And if the term is getting divided or multiplied, the opposite things will be happen. Plus will be changed into minus, and division will be changed into multiplication, or multiplication will be changed into division. Opposites will take place. Now we will do this. So 5565 minus 5250. So we will do it subtraction. I got 315 equals to 35x. Now I will shift this 35 to this side, which will become, since 35 is getting multiplied with x, on shifting to other side it will get divided by 315. Now I can see both are the multiples of 5, so I can try to do cancellation in 5's table. 5 into 7 is 35, 5 into 61 is and 5 into 3 is 16 or 15. 7 into 1 is 7, 7 into 9 is 63. So x is 9. Now I can see the rate of interest will be 9%. You have to write each and everything properly. If you have calculated x is equals to 9 and I know x is my rate of interest, so at the end you have to mention rate of interest per annum will be 9%. So let's do next question now. So let's do ninth question now. Here it's given a recurring deposit account of rupees 1200 per month. So side by side I'll write the values which are given. Per month means it's giving me P, which is rupees 1200. Rupees 1200 per month has maturity value. MV is also given. So I will write here maturity value of rupees 12440, 12,440, for which rate of interest is R is 8% per annum. I will keep on writing the values which are given. See, everything is directly written. MV is this. For MV they have written maturity value, I have written in short. Recurring deposit account per month means this is P. Percentage means this is my R. Find N in months. So N is always in months. So we have to calculate the value of N in this sum. So in the previous sums they were telling us to find the value of R or the value of P. Now they have asked us to find the value of N. Like I said, whatever situation they have given, just blindly first of all you have to find simple interest. So that's what we will do now. Don't think anything. Thinking is not required in this chapter. Only application in the formulas is required. And one thing is for sure, you have to start from simple interest. Whatever thing they will ask you to find, just blindly do this. Now I will do it. P into n plus 1 into R over 2 into 12 into 100. So this is the formula of simple interest. I will substitute the value of P, which is 1200, and I have to calculate now. So I will write it as it is. Or if you want, you can also put n equals to x. It's your wish. I will keep it in n form, or let's keep it in x. So I'll suppose n equals to x. So I will write x into x plus 1 into r, which is 8. 2 into 12 into 100. So I can say the calculation will be very simple here. See, 12 into 100, 2 zeros will get cancelled here, 12 and 12 will get cancelled, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 4 is 8. So I am left with 4 into x plus 1 over 1. So that no need to write. So all things I will multiply. It is 4x into x plus 1. So this thing will get multiplied with this also and with this also. So it will be 4x square. X into x will x square, and this 4x, when it gets multiplied with 1, it will be 4x. So from here I got the value of simple interest as 4x square plus 4x. So now same thing. After finding simple interest, what we were doing? We were finding the value of MV. So MV is already given. Same thing. First simple interest, then MV. We will write the formula of maturity value P into N plus simple interest. So here we will do. So I'll just write down the value of simple interest. So MV is equals to, MV is maturity value, which is equals to P 1200 into N, and I don't know what is N, plus simple interest, which is I already calculated now, 4x square plus 4x. So now earlier when you were calculating your value of R or P, you were getting this thing in the form of linear equation, but now you will get this thing in the form of quadratic equation. Since the power of x now is 2, it's no longer in the form of linear equation. Linear equations you were easily calculating, but now this power of the x is 2 or exponent is 2, which means now this is your quadratic equation. Let's solve it. 12440. I have just written the value of maturity, which is already given to you. This I will write it as 1200, and I have already assumed as x, so I will write 1200x plus 4x square plus 4x. I can see only like terms can be added or subtracted. This term and these term both are like terms. So I will add 4 with this. So 1200, it will be 1204x. So I am just adding these two because these are like terms. So like terms can be added. In 1200x I have added 4x, sorry. So now I got this. So what I will do, I will just shift this also to this side because I can see I have got quadratic equations. So I will rewrite it in the form of this 4x square plus 1204x or 1204x. This I will shift to other side. So shifting this is positive number, shifting to other side, this number will be changed into minus 12440. Sorry. So the opposite to, I have written this, I have shifted to this side and I have written 0 because now I am left with 0 after equals to. See, all the terms I have shifted on one side, that means other side I am left with nothing. Nothing means 0. So this is in the form of quadratic equation now. But I can see in lower classes also we have learned to find the quadratic equation, but the coefficient of x square should always be 1, and I can see all these are multiples of 4. In that case, what I will do, I will divide the entire equation with 4. I will divide my entire equation with 4 and make coefficient of x square 1. 4 and 4 will get cancelled, this will become x square. 4 into 1 is 4, 4301. I have just done calculation. 4 into 3 is 1200 and 4 into 1 is 1. This, if you want, you can divide also. You will get the same answer. And this also 3110. So I got my quadratic equation as x square plus 301x minus 3110. This is my quadratic equation for which I will get two values of x. So we will solve this equation by splitting the middle term. We have to make factors by splitting the middle term of our equation. So let's rewrite this equation here. X square plus 301x minus 3110 is equals to 0. So we will calculate this equation by splitting the middle term. So you have already done factorization in lower classes. We have to select one term. We have to split this term into two numbers. First of all, the first step is to write this third term, which is minus 3110. Now we have to make factors of this term. I will make factors 3110. So I know 3110 is not going on any other table. So I will write it 3110 into 10 is 3110. 311, when it will multiplied with 10, it will give me this. So both the factors, 10 into 1 is 10. Both the factors are 311 and 10. So these are the two factors of 3110. Now I have to split middle term in such a way that the multiplication of these two numbers should be equal to my this term, multiplication should be equal to this, and addition or subtraction, it should be equals to 301x. This we have already done in factorization of equations, of quadratic equations. So now I need addition or subtraction as plus 301 and multiplication of the two numbers as minus 3110. So I will choose these two numbers. I will choose 311 plus 311 into minus 10. So if I multiply these two numbers, see, on multiplying these two numbers I will get minus 3110, but on Adding these numbers, I will get 301, because plus minus is minus and the sign which is with a bigger number. With bigger number I have plus sign. See, smaller number I have minus sign. So I will get, on adding or subtracting, I will get this 301 which was required, and on multiplication of these two numbers I will get this. That's why I have chosen these two numbers. So let's split the middle term. X square plus 301 I will write in these two numbers, plus 311 x minus 10x minus 3110 is equals to 0. These numbers you can write in any order, but I have written in this order. Now I have to make two pairs. These I have made, and now I can choose the common factor. So from here, these two I can see x is the common number. X I have taken out. Inside I am left, here for first number I am left with only 1x, plus here I have taken x outside, so I am left with 311. Here minus I have written. From these two numbers I can take 10 as my common number, so here x will be there inside. If minus I have written out, inside sign will be changed. Whatever the sign is, now it's minus, I will change into plus sign. It will be every time whenever the outside sign is minus. So 10 I have taken out, so I am left with 311. So now first see, these two factors are same. I will write these two, and then I will write the remaining number. So I got two factors. Now both of these factors are equal to 0. If I solve this value of x, I will shift this to other, I will get x is equals to minus 311. If I solve this, I will get x is equals to 10. See, only this number I am shifting to other side. Positive number will be changed into negative number. This minus 10 will be changed into plus. So two values of x I got this, because this was a quadratic equation due to which I got two values of x. See, number of months cannot be negative, due to which I will choose x is equals to 10. So the number of months we calculated is equal to 10. This sum was little bit like long due to this quadratic equation, and the terms are also like this. But other than that, we started from calculating simple interest, then we substituted the value in our MV, then we have got the answer. Our number of months is equals to 10. Now let's do the next question. Question number 10. Here this question is same as the previous question. Mr. Gulati has a recurring deposit of rupees 300 per month, for which rate of interest per annum is 12%, and the maturity value is given as rupees 8100. You have to find the time. Same thing, P is given rupees 300, R is also given 12, and N we have to find. So let's assume N equals to X, and MV is also given 8100. So this question will be again the same as the previous question. One quadratic equation will be formed. We have to find the solution of that quadratic equation. First, as I told you, again let's start from simple interest. Simple interest, I know P into N plus 1 into R upon 2 into 12 into 100. Simple, we'll substitute the value of these terms. P is 300 and we assumed as x plus 1. R is 12. We'll reduce it further. 2 zeros will get cancelled with these 2 zeros. 12 will get cancelled with this. So what I am left with now, I can see I am left with 3x into x plus 1 by 2. So this term, I feel it's very complex, because it will give me some decimal number. So don't worry, just try it. Steps will be same, whether it be decimal number, fractional number or any other number. Steps will remain same. First simple interest, blindly we have to do, then your maturity value. Nothing will change. Only the calculations are little bit complex, so I recommend you to practice it more and more. Only practice is required. So it will be 3x square. So this 3x will multiply with this x also, and it will get multiplied with 1 also. So I will get 3x square. So, or what I will do, I will just divide 3 with 2 first. So once we divide 3 with 2, I will get 1.5. You can see also 2 divided by 3. 2 into 1 is 2. Here I will put decimal. 2 into 5 is 10. So this is 1.5. I am sure every one of you knows how to do division and how to put decimal. So it will be 1.5x into x plus 1. So this is what I have got now. Now I will do multiplication. This term will get multiplied with this also, and this term will get multiplied with this also. So now I will get simple interest as 0.5x square plus 1.5x. So this is the value of simple interest. Let's put this value in maturity value. Maturity value is equals to P into N plus simple interest. P is 300, maturity value is 8100, N is X plus simple interest. Just now I have calculated, it is 1.5x square plus 1.5x. Same way we will proceed. We will shift everything to one side because we need a quadratic equation. So I will write it as, first of all, 300x and 0.5x. These both are like terms. So let's add these terms. 300 plus 0.5. So I have told you, if decimal is not there, put decimal at the end and 0 after that decimal. 5, 1. So on addition, I got 301.5. See, simple addition I have done. So I got 301.5x plus 1.5x square. Now I will shift all the numbers to one side. For that I will do 0.5x. I will shift this to other side and I will just write in this form 1.5x square plus 301.5x. So this I will shift to that side. It will become minus 8100. Why minus? Because this side it is of plus. So on changing the side, it will become negative number, or I can say plus will be changed into minus on changing the side. So I will put equal to here and 0 because everything I have shifted on one side. So other side, since equal to was already there, so if I am shifting everything on one side, other side nothing will be there, which means if nothing is there, 0 is there. 0 means nothing. So this, you can see, quadratic equation I have got. Now I have learned the coefficient of this should be 1. So what we will do, we will divide all the terms with 1.5. I will divide everything with 1.5. So this will get finished. I will get x square. See, 1 decimal and 1 decimal, it will get cancelled. Now I will do cancellation on the table of 5 because both are multiples of 5. 3 into 5 is 15 and 5 into 6 is 30, 0, 3, 0, 6, 0, 5. 603 I will get. So if I do cancellation on 5's table, see, 5 into 6 is 30, 0 I will get here. You can see 3, 0, 1, 5 I will do on 5's table. 5 into 6 is 30. 1 is a smaller number, so I will put 0 over here and I will take 5 also. 5 into 3 is 15. So I got 603. Now again I can see this is a multiple of 3. 3 into 1 is 3. 3 into 2 is 6, 0 and 1. So I got x square plus 201 x minus this. If I remove the decimal, you can see I will put 10 over here. Only one number was there after decimal. On removing the decimal, you can add 10 over here. So if the number is in numerator, you can add the 0 in denominator. If you are removing 0 from denominator, then 0 will be added on in numerator. So this is what we got. So both are the multiples of 3. 3 into 5 is 15. 3 into 27 is 81. 3 zeros I will write. Again, both are the multiples of 5. So 5 into 1 is 5. Because if some number is ending with 0 or 5, that number will surely be a multiple of 5. So 5 into 5 is 27. 25 into 4 is 20. So 2 zeros. You can just check by actual dividing also. I am just doing it to save some time. So this I got 5400. So this is my equation. Now the same way, like I have calculated I have factorized quadratic equation, and then I will get the two values of x. Since this is the quadratic equation will always give me two values of x, because whichever the highest power of the variable is, that number of values you will get for that variable. So now in this quadratic equation, first of all I have to write this term, last term. So now I have to make the factors of this term in such a way that I have to choose two numbers in such a way that the product of these numbers should be equal to my last term, and its addition or subtraction should be equal to my middle term. So I will choose these two numbers. You guys can try by making the factors of this term, and then you can start making pairs. I have already done it, and I have chosen two numbers, 225 and minus 24, because if I am multiplying 225 into minus 24, I am getting this, and if I am subtracting these two, I will get 201. If you do more practice, this factorization will be easy for you, because you have to choose the numbers. See, first of all, you have to make the factors of this number, and then you have to make a pair of any two numbers whose product will be equal to your C or third term, whose addition or subtraction is equal to the middle term. So after making factors, I chose these two numbers. Like this you can make factors, like 5400, it will go to 9 stable, 600, then with 3 I will try. 3 is 200, 2 is 100, then again 2. So like this I'll make factors, then I will make the pairs of this, and I'll just try to multiply. I have to choose two numbers. I have to choose two numbers so that the product of these two numbers should be equal to this, and the addition or subtraction should be equal to the middle term. See, this splitting of middle term we have already done in factorization. This is just a part of this question. So x square I will write plus 225 x square plus 225x minus 24x minus 5400 is equals to 0. And if you still have any doubt in the factorization, if you are not able to understand, please post a comment in the comment section. I will be more than happy to provide you more help on this sum. So now take out the common terms. In these terms I have to make pairs. In these two, x is common. So if I am taking x out, inside here only one x is there, plus here I have taken x out, so I am left with 225. This side minus I will write as it is. If minus I am writing outside, plus I have to change this sign. If whenever I am writing minus, so I will take 24 outside, because if you take 24 outside, so one thing is for sure, this thing will be same. You will get x plus 225. So which means 24 has to be taken out. This is little hint. These two factors will always remain same. So I know if I take 24 out, I am left with x inside, and this will be same, equals to 0. Now this x plus 225, both the factors will be equals to 0. So we will write it separately. If I calculate this value of x, shifting 225 to other side, I will get x is equals to minus 225. Here I will get x is equals to 24. And since x is my time period, number of months, it cannot be negative, due to which I will choose this value of x, and the number of months will be 24. So this sum was little bit lengthy just due to the factorization. We got the algebraic expression and the numbers were bit lengthy. So let's see what's given in the next two questions. So this will be the last question of this exercise, and if you are watching the video till now and if you are understanding the concept, you can press the like button, because on pressing the like, it will give me more motivation. I will make more videos for you, and it will give me a more happiness. And please share also, because sharing will also spread the knowledge. Now let's come back here. The last question, since everything is same, every concept, no more concepts are there, only two formulas we are using. In the last question, you guys have to try yourself. I will just give you a little bit of help. Mr. Gupta opened a recurring deposit account and deposited rupees 2500 per month. Rupees 2500 per month. Whenever per month is written, this is telling me this is P, which gives me an idea. P is equals to 2500. Then time they have given 2 years, and I have told you years we don't have to take, we will multiply that number into 12, so it will be 24 months. So again MV is given, your maturity value is given. MV is this, they have given 67,500. So two parts are there of this question. First part is find interest earned. So now interest earned means you have to calculate simple interest. This is little bit different. See how to calculate interest. Interest now we can directly calculate from our MV, maturity value. What we will do, I know the formula of maturity value is, it is P into N, amount or installment per month, number of months, plus simple interest. So I can see in this formula I have MV also, I have P also, and I have N also. So can I calculate simple interest or interest? Interest or simple interest, both are same. So from this you can calculate the value of simple interest. You can put the value of MV as 67,500. Principal is they have given you 2,500, and we have just now calculated 24 months plus simple interest. So what we will do, we will just multiply these two, 6700, these two terms will get multiplied, and we will shift these two terms on this side. On shifting to this side, see this is a plus term. On shifting to this side, this term will be changed into a minus term. You have to do multiplication first, and then this thing will get subtracted from this. That will be the value of your simple interest. So is it simple? This is the first question of the exercise in which we are using this formula first. You have to you have to understand. Now they have asked us interest. That's why we are using it. All the other values MVP and N, they are given. That's why we have used this formula. Now the second part of this question is find the rate of interest. In second part we have to find R. Now it is simple. Simple interest, you know. Now we will use the formula of simple interest. Simple interest is equals to P into N plus 1 into R over 2 into 12 into 100. You can use this formula and then you can calculate the value of R. Whatever simple interest you will get, just put here, then this thing, just shift everything to this side except R, and in this way you can calculate the value of. With this, exercise 2A has been completed, and the next exercise we will do in the next video. Till then you can practice more and more questions of this exercise. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you in my next one.